What's good, y'all? Okay, so we back. We gonna do Capricorn, right? Capricorn is the SeaGoat, aka the goat, the greatest of all time, or the devil. It's cardinal Earth. They are represented and ruled by the planet Saturn. They're known for being authoritative, law-abiding, and governing. So they rule the legs, and here's the good. They have a sense of self at a very young age. Capricorns, when they are born, they just seem to know exactly who they are straight out the coochie. They're stable. One of the most stable signs you're ever gonna meet. There's something in them that's stable. I knew one Capricorn, oh white boy. Man, this kid did so much drugs, but it was something in him that was so stable. Like, no matter all the drugs he did, like, he still somewhat made it towards his path of doing, like, 3D furniture shit. Anyway, bitch, they're the GOAT. So, if you ever watch YouTube or watch a goat in its natural habitat, goats climb up mountains to lick salt. The salt is transferred through their bloodstream and pumped throughout the rest of their system. And that salt makes them goats superhuman. And a lot of times they'll just walk down the mountain in such an awkward way that defies gravity. So, bitch, they're the GOAT. Like, they are. Capricorns have the potential to be the greatest of all time. They can achieve the high accolades. If you think about it, we got Jean-Michel Basquiat. That nigga a Capricorn. We ain't nobody surpassed that man's, dust heads or any of his famous paintings yet. Grounded, almost bolted. Like, these people are grounded, almost bolted to the ground. Like, my pops, rest his soul, he a Capricorn. Anytime I used to ring the door, he would come to the door. I could literally hear him from the other side of the apartment in the hallway, dragging his feet. And it would always sound like hooves was dragging against the floor and shit. It was funny as hell. It's like my father was like a cave wolf picking his foot up. You know what I'm saying? Because his feet was almost just bolted to the ground. Money and career oriented. These people are money and career oriented. They have to make sure they're getting money, and they have to make sure that they're working a career. I'm not talking about a job. A job is just, something that's just helping you pay the bills. A career is something that is falling in line with your interests, your hobbies, something you actually like really, really, really enjoy doing. And then you got your money. These people are family oriented. My father always said we all we got. We only got each other. And I know a lot of other Capricorns who are very family oriented, even coming from a fucked up family background. And that's probably because the opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. And Cancer, at the root of themselves, is about the mother and the home. So, of course, the opposite sign would also feel some type of tie to home as well. Feel me? Small circle, yet they know everyone. Capricorns have a very, 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 very trusted small circle. Like about that. See that? I'm getting it smaller. About that. There you go. That's Capricorn's trusted circle right there. But they know everybody. Everybody. Usually own their own business. By like 9 years old, a Capricorn is hustling. They hustling weed, alcohol, art, something. They hustling. Bottles of water, they out there getting it. They're hustling. They're usually your boss. Go to work tomorrow, ask your boss what sign they are. And they're either going to say Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or dun 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 dun. You might get a Cancer boss. You could meet some Libra bosses too, but Libra bosses, they don't like to be the bosses of someone else's company. They like to be the boss of their own. Capricorns, they'll be the boss of your company, their company, his company, her company. It's because it's cardinal signs, man. Cardinals like to choose, and a lot of times we'll just pick and choose. All right, back to the bad. Now we get into the bad. There could be some jealous and envious people, but you might never know. Or you just gotta watch their moves. You gotta watch their moves. They real good at being the undercover the undercover person that's envious of you, but they close to you because they trying to eat at your circle at the same time and get intel on you while trying to see what they doing with their own empire. I mean, you could think of Dame Dash. Dame Dash is a pretty good businessman, Capricorn. You feel me? Did a lot of good for people. You know, you you don't really see his jealous, envious side. You know what I'm saying? So another bad thing, they got a petty streak, man. They could be petty. I mean, the opposite sign is Cancer, and Cancers can be very petty because of the crabs with their pincers. They hold on to grudges. A SeaGoat is most likely to take their grudge all the way up to the top of the mountain with them and never forget what you did. Another bad example, R. Kelly. Talented as shit, but that man need help. They can appear heartless. Man, Capricorns could appear to be some cold ass people, not very empathetic, but they actually really are. They don't really give out their heart to a lot of people because they only got about that much. They enough for this for the small circle, and that's it. They could come off as fake. They could come off as fake, like shallow, ditzy, fake, just a rock, like a fucking rock. They could be quiet or cold. You know, they could be quiet or cold. You don't know whether they're being quiet, whether they're just being cold. They are the bougie kings and queens. Just gonna be real. When Capricorn get their niche and they start making money, they will become the most bougiest kings and queens that you've ever seen, ever in your life. Here's another crazy part. Not only can Capricorn be like one of the most people that achieve the highest accolades and shit like that, but they could be the brokest motherfuckers you come across too. Oh yeah. Just think about it. Every good thing to a sign, if you flip it, that's their weakness. So if you got a Leo and they known for being courageous, then their weakness is being a coward. You feel me? All you gotta do is just flip it. So if you got a person who's known for achieving the accolades, his weakness would be a lazy broke motherfucker. There you go. And last but not least, you could call them Mr. and Mrs. Pay for it. These signs are not ashamed to take care of another person in exchange for some love. The original sugar daddies and sugar mamas. All right, peace.